Hi Leo, hi Lion Gang. This is going to be your reading for the beginning to the middle of December. Sorry it's kind of late, you guys. I started the Zodiac and then I fell out. I fell off. I was consumed by other things, but better late than never, right? Okay, beginning of December, first couple of weeks, good for any placement of Leo in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below as well if you're looking for a one-on-one in the new year. I am booked up through December, but in January I have plenty of openings, Leo. If you're new, this is Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Leo, my favorite zodiac sign, really and truly. I hope you guys are doing well. Leo, I think that you are doing a lot of purging. I think that there is a need to purify and accept endings. I do think that you may be tested in the beginning of December with temptation. Boundaries are a thing. You've put a lot of work and will continue to put a lot of hard work into death, rebirth, and transformation. There's going to be a lot of intense emotions, and there's a Saturn squeeze on you right now. Out of my first Oracle deck, overall energy is acceptance, wisdom, and boundaries. Purity is at the bottom of the deck, and nourishment. You're trying to take care of yourself. With nourishment and purity, some of you are like cleaning up everything about yourself, cleaning without, cleaning within, cleaning out your bodies, trying to get to a place of purity and a newness. You do want to feel clean and fresh and pure. Of course, you are capable of achieving that. You've gained a lot of wisdom from a scenario that you've been in up until now. I also think that acceptance and radical acceptance is necessary. It has brought in a lot of wisdom, but boundaries need to be in place right now. Yeah, you learned a lesson here. And in order to continue to go on a path towards nourishment and purity, you have to accept your own decisions and accept the reality, continue to utilize your wisdom and have boundaries where they're necessary for you. Planetary and wheelhouse activation, Saturn and the 8th house, but the 5th house is at the bottom of the deck, which is your house. With the 8th house here, first of all, I think that this is about a fling or romantic connection. I also think that some of you have the opportunity to create something moving forward that you're really, really proud of, but it will take work. Saturn is coming in to say that, you need to focus on the part of yourself that accepts a challenge to gain wisdom. Look at your Saturn placements. It will show you your strengths and your weaknesses. The 8th house, ooh, that's a tough one. That's the house of sex, death, and taxes. This is a transformational area of your life, and it's about shared resources, and it's about intense emotions. When I put all of this together, some of you are definitely going under a transformation in regards to what you create and what you put your efforts into. I think that there is a transformation and sort of an ending and a rebirth happening. I think based on what I see here, I think a relationship ended, and I think that it ended pretty badly. And it's taken work to get through the transformation and the ending. It's been so intense. And Saturn is really squeezing in on you. Ask yourself what you're putting your creative endeavors towards. Very much so. Uranus is here. It's definitely time to break free. I feel like Saturn is coming in. Poor Capricorn with Saturn. Big bad Saturn. It wants you to be honest with yourself. It wants you to think about your spiritual budget. It wants you to honor duty and responsibility. There's a transformation that is necessary, and I believe it was about a relationship that was not meant to be long-lasting, because we have Death and the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I also have the Lovers here. This could have been with a Gemini. I see a transformation happening with you guys regarding what you see as your perfect match in life and why. What is your perfect match and why is it your perfect match? Through a painful ending and a death, there's going to be a change in what you create in your life and what you put your efforts towards and what you're attracted to and why. That's changing for you. That's big. In particular, for if you're at one of those milestone markers of your Saturn return, your Uranus opposition, or your Chiron around 50, in particular for you guys, that's going to be really big and very important. Overall energy of someone, I believe this is in someone coming towards you, is the Page of Swords, but the way they feel is the Hermit, Virgo energy. You're being seen as the Queen of Wands. Of course you are. What you need to know or your advice is the Six of Swords, and the final outcome is the Two of Swords. There will be a choice that you may have to make. I believe it's some kind of a test. Yeah, I very much do. But there's been some kind of a painful ending. So this could be you curious if you're going to hear from someone. Someone's curious about you. It's a bit of a temperature check any minute now. Any minute now. Clarifying this is the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. There you are again. Some of you might be dealing with another fire sign because I do have a Queen of Wands in the environment, but I think that's a person that wants to talk to you. This person is curious if they will hear from you again. I think you definitely left quite an impression. I don't think that they've heard from you in a while. I think that they are wondering if you will talk to them again, if you'll still light up the room for them again, if you'll still inspire them again. Someone's definitely keeping some tabs on you. They may suddenly see you like online or out and about for the first time in a while in the beginning of the month, and that makes them very curious. The way they're feeling about you is the Hermit. They're searching their soul. They're doing self-analysis and searching their soul. Clarifying this is the Magician, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Whoa, lots of Virgo here. Gemini as well, or Aries with the Magician. This person's staying quiet for now, but the truth is they really, really think about manifesting something with you here. And I think they're thinking about what that would look like and what their plan would be. I think that they feel as though they learned something from you. I think they still carry a bit of a torch for you. I do think that this is a past person that something has ended with, based on the Death card and the Ten of Swords here. And I think it was a third-party situation. It might have even been an affair. Because I got the Ten of Pentacles over here on your side, so some of y'all are married, maybe. It could be a career thing, but like someone is thinking about you. Whenever they think about you, it makes them snap to attention. It makes them want to show you something. They do want your attention. They kind of want to pour it on. It was very romanticized, but they hold back. They hold back. You're being seen as the Queen of Wands. I always notice in this deck, the Queen of Wands has her head tilted. I'm listening to you. I'm listening, but I'm not getting off my throne. No, I'm not. Badass bitch, Queen of Wands. It's not what is she doing, it's what is she not doing. And clarifying this is the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, that's the Herald of Communication, and the Five of Swords. Yeah. Well, first of all, I think this person, there's been some tumultuousness with this person. I think it makes them angry to think that they've lost you. They may be possessive of you. You may have been possessive of them. Now, we could have two dueling queens here because I do have a Queen of Wands over here. So for some of you, there are two women here. I just heard twins. Some of you may be twins if you're both women. You could be sisters. Or two women that maybe competed in some way. But if it's a masculine, like, neither one of you can decide whether or not you should talk to each other again. And I do think that there is a possessiveness over each other happening between the two of you that is somewhat mutual. Here's what you need to know or your advice, Leo. The Six of Swords. I think that if this is your advice, it's move on. Clarifying this is the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. Some of you have Capricorn or Libra or Taurus in your chart. I wanted to know what the Devil was, and I got the Ten of Swords and Justice. What you may need to know is, I definitely see that there was possibly long-term commitment or stability in place and marriage. Some of you had to give up someone that you were casually seeing or very attracted to so that you could stay committed in a relationship. That might not feel great all the time, but that is what it is. Or this person may decide to stay in a committed, serious relationship if they're married, because there could be money and children involved, motherhood involved. I do think though, Leo, I mean, the devil isn't all bad. When I get the devil, because poor Capricorn, their card's the devil, but when I get the devil and the Ten of Pentacles, that's having it all. And Capricorn represents Saturn and a lot of stability. I think some of you are moving on and letting something go. I think you're really leveling up. I wanted just a little bit more when I got the devil. And again, I got the Ten of Pentacles and Justice. This is like a marriage. This is a commitment. This is something, a contract that we have honored here on earth. It might not feel like a spiritual upper realm contract, but the spiritual realm and the upper realm is not where we're living our life. Saturn reminds us that we're living our life right here on planet Earth. And we do have to honor duty and responsibility, and we do have to honor our contracts. Yeah, if you signed it with blood, maybe. But there is a lot of stability here for you or for this person, and they need to move on. They need to move on. They're either going to get a divorce, or they're going to get married, or they're going to stay married. Definitely feeling a lot of third-party vibes happening, like an affair or something like that happening. And I think that this is your advice. Like, you've leveled up into the Empress. You do have it all. Justice has been served. I also am hearing, though, Leo, that when I get the Wheel of Fortune to the devil, but then we end with the Ten of Pentacles, which is having a lot, but then Justice dealing with like a choice we made, you may be in kind of a buy now, pay later scenario, or this is what you feel like you have to do. If you do it, you will have stability and you will have it all. And you've just got to leave this behind. That's why the boundaries are here. It's like there's a person around you that you shouldn't be talking to, or maybe they shouldn't be talking to your man or something like that. There could have been several people involved. But then the final outcome is the Two of Swords. I think this is being blocked for now. But it's like, I think you energetically feel this person, because clarifying this is the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may feel like this person is trying to energetically or even telepathically communicate with you. They may want a breakthrough of some kind with you. I think intuitively you know it, and I think you know what they want. I wanted to know a little bit more about the King of Swords, and I got the Seven of Wands, the World, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, I think that this is communication. This is the World Wide Web, but I also think that this is over. This is an ending. I have Death, the Ten of Swords, and the World. I feel like what you're saying is back off, don't communicate with me. Or they're saying to you, I shouldn't communicate with Leo. But someone has a choice here. They're at an impasse about whether or not to talk to you, to talk about an ending or a new beginning. There's a truth here that someone feels challenged by. Also, the King of Swords may be because I have a King of Swords here in the environment. The King of Swords may be stepping in and blocking you from doing all of this. This masculine could be saying, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to him or her. And with the Empress here and the Devil, this could be a mother, a mother-in-law, something like that as well. You take it as it resonates. But in the environment, overall, this person's energy towards you, and I mean, it was a painful ending and it's over, but the Lovers, yep, and the Three of Cups. Okay, the Lovers, the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Should I, shouldn't I? Can we be friends? No. I'm also hearing that some of you are like taking inventory of like other people in your life and like, are they serving me? Are they not serving me? Do I want to be around those people anymore? I feel like there's a huge transformation taking place surrounding what you think is best and right for you and why. That's what the Lovers asks us to acknowledge and assess and address, which is total value alignment. So in your environment, I have the Hangman, that's Pisces, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay. I think this person does want to talk to you. I think that they're very attracted to you. I think they're not going to for now, though. They're going to give it a rest with the Hangman and the Four of Swords. They see something from a very different point of view. And yet they still are drawn to you. I was going to clarify it more, and they said, no, that's all they need to know is whether or not this person's going to communicate with them. But I said, okay, well, what's the untold truth of this person's heart? I have better off, happiness, perspective, and clear head space, but then loyalty, dedication, trust, reliability, harmony, peace, balance, and friendship, and chemistry, spark, passion, desire. Well, I think this person knows they're better off if they back away and get some clear their headspace and get different perspective. And they are. They are. There is a part of them that wants to remain loyal to you, but they have to remain loyal to where they get the most stability and reliability in their life. They would like to have peace and balance and harmony and friendship with you, and there is still a lot of desire and a spark between the two of you and passion. But something painful happened. I definitely feel like it might have been an affair and someone decided to stay married or in contract. If it wasn't a marriage, it might have been a job or who would be the leader of something. Your cards overall, Leo, I clarified yours more quite a bit. The 5 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Okay, here's the King of Swords again. This is like the giver of sound advice or the person that is holding the sword of truth and discernment. I clarified this King of Swords and I got the Ace of Cups, Justice, and the Star. This person could be a Libra or an Aquarius. They have an awful lot of that energy. Okay. I definitely think that this King of Swords is the guy that you want. That's where the stability is, and that's where a cycle of love and prosperity is coming from. I also think that justice is served by this relationship, and there could be healing and hope and renewal with this relationship. But there's still anger here towards this whole situation. I feel like the King of Swords, they could be a Libra or an Aquarius, has kind of stepped in to kind of help you, I hate to say it this way, but I'm hearing wise up and think about the choices that you've made and understand that with him you could have freedom and renewal, but you're still kind of thinking-ish about what happened with this person. And I wanted to know what the untold truth of your heart was regarding all of this, because someone's trying to see if you'll still talk to them to a degree. You could send them a message in the beginning of the month, or they could send you a message. The untold truth of your heart is depth, complexity, awareness, and importance, purifying. There's a purity card again, a second one, purge, healing, and clean energy, shallow, superficial, bored, and blank, and the chase. Relentless pursuit, but consequences is at the bottom of the deck. Karma, destiny, cause, and effect. I think that you are understanding the complexity of what's happened here with you and with whoever else was involved. I think there has been a lot of depth. And I think that you are trying to purge and heal and clean your energy. But I think a part of you is bored and you miss the chase. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you out, but I think you do. I think all this healing is good and it's purity, but it's like that fiery Queen of Wands within you might not be 100% satisfied by this. You also may feel like you need to pursue this out of obligation, because this other situation with this person, they were just a lover and they might have made you a choice. And because the 5th house came out, it was never meant to last, because that's a love affair or a fling. And you know, if you chase, there will be consequences. There will definitely be consequences. It's like you're recognizing the shallowness of some of the connections, and you're recognizing the depth as well. And I just think you're just trying to clear it all out. But if you continue to chase, there's going to be a consequence, and you know that. Because justice has come out twice, and that's an omen of we get what we give, we get what we deserve, we get what's fair, and we have to be honest. So I feel like you're going to have to choose. I'm going to do an extended. And the reason for that is because despite seeing this painful ending, I think this is your advice, like move on. You're going to have a lot of stability. Justice will be served. I feel like some of you just simply have Taurus, Libra, or Cap in your chart, Capricorn. And I almost feel like the universe, or not the universe, this person's going to kind of test you. Hey, can we still be friends? Maybe friends with benefits. I think you're angry with them. I think you want them to leave you alone, but you miss the chase with them. And that's why Saturn's coming in like, look, you've already learned the lesson here. You're going to have to accept things the way they are. I keep hearing, and I just heard, you won't get everything you want. You can't have it both ways, and neither can they. I'm going to do an extended because I kind of get the feeling this person, I feel like you both know you're better off just leaving each other alone, but there is a possessiveness between the two of you, and there's a choice about contact, making contact with one another. I want to see how they see you. I want to see where this will go. I'd like a little bit more on the King of Swords as well. If you feel like you need the extended, Leo, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. But that's what I see here for you. Know your boundaries, have radical acceptance. You do have to accept this challenge moving forward. It is always darkest after the dawn, but you're meant to be moving on from this and not paying attention to this person. They have a lot of attention-seeking behavior as well. So I want to see how you'll handle this. Okay, link to the extend is at the top of the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Leo. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.